Hello, I'm after a recent post of mine, it's time for me to do a much requested world tour. Now, in this world, I have automated the star over here. As you can see, I can go ahead and craft my 10th star right now. And basically, I just want to walk you guys through how I do it. Now, let's talk about two things here. There are two things that need to craft a star. There's the processes needed and the raw materials. All my raw materials come from renewable sources. I have never used a single quarry in this world because quarries defeat the point of renewability. You have to pick them up and move them around. And here are all my infinite fluids. This is infinite liquid, destabilized redstone, infinite lava, infinite DT fuel, infinite tritium. Yeah, I used to use these, however, I don't use them anymore since I have replaced my fusion reactor with a creative energy cube. This is infinite uranium hexafluoride, useful for creating antimatter. This is uranium ethylene, good for starter energy. So when I still use ethylene to power these little gas generators right here. The important stuff is where all the bulk of my materials are generated. This is my basement right here. And here you can see a lot of important seeds being grown. This is a phytogenic insulator. We are growing lead seeds in here. And when this lead essence stacks up to 8, it will head over to this drawer right here. And it will automatically be crafted by this crafty crate and put into my system. Watch it go to 8. Yep, the lead just came through. And it gets put into one of these drawers. And my ME system interfaces with these drawers to get anything I need. These are my fluid drawers over here. I got a lot of things. I got milk, I have latex, pink slime, ether gas, all the liquids that mods need. These ones are reserved for seed oil, ethanol, biodiesel, acetaldehyde, and phenolic resin for the automation of the Tesla coil. Up here, I have just a few basic processing things. These machines constantly make printed parts from AE2, so that I have a huge buffer of them over here, because crafting a star needs about 16,000 of these, and you'd want to have them stocked up so you don't have to wait for all of them to craft while crafting the star. These automate atomic alloys and control circuits. Oops, not that. Over here, we have automation of diamonds, emeralds, netherrack, and obsidian. I can also hook up soul sand to this, and also endstone. My drawers are a bit all over the place right now. And these automations are really interesting right here. Down here, I have the my world's gonna lag a bit because of all these particles. But down here, I have the infinite redstone pool connected up to my huge pool of infinite redstone, and I have hose pulleys that pull from it. These hose pulleys go into creatively augmented blast chillers, and they make redstone blocks, and I feed them into this tome of alkahestry right now, which is set to consume redstone and make emeralds. Similarly here, this tome of alkahestry is made to consume redstone and make diamonds. It's great because you can do it for netherrack as well, and obsidian. This one seems to be not working. Oh yeah, I took out the creative thing to do something else. Now, with all of those out of the ways, let's talk about automation and processes right here. I will show you everything that can happen in the overworld. Over here, you'll see a few machines, a bunch of AE2 parts hanging around. For most of my automations, I combine AE2 with a logistical sorter for mechanism because it knows how to put the right things in the right places. Over here is how to do fusions. if I wanted to right now, I can create some awakened unobtainium vibranium alloy block, and that's done like this. Yep. These are my elemental craft automators. They make me they make me the elemental craft like FireEye, and they also make pristine gems. Pristine gems are temperamental with their recipe because they have a chance to create byproducts. Thus, I automate pure crystals. I automate pure crystals using pure crystal bees, and then with the pure crystals, I use them to have a 100% chance of getting a pristine gem. Now over here, this is the enchanting apparatus to automate the focus of summoning, and this needs the wild and chimera drop. Here is my energizing orb that makes my alloys. This is a sanguinary environmental accumulator to make the sunshine bottles when I need it. I don't need them very often because you only need like 1 per 8 crafts because of lightning grenades, but this is just here in case I need it. If I want weather container, right here, click it, it gets sent here, immediately finishes, and then it heads out. This system will refill with blood, slowly but surely. Yep, there it is. This here is a Nature's Aura automation. This was a very, very tiresome automation for me. It handles environmental ice. So, gold dust gets placed down, everything is placed on the pedestals, and then this thing grows a tree. Once it is finished, it gets picked up by a hidden vacuumulator from thermal series and gets sent to the ME system. And there's my environmental eye. After this, this is everything that's in the overworld already. For the rest of them, they are hidden in spatial cells. Now, if I head over to my mob plane, this mob plane is relatively empty. It has one purpose and one purpose only. It is to kill the White Chimera. So I have a few Walden tributes, but every time I want one, I say, give me one. And then my system makes one. Yep, and that's done with. And I get a Walden tribute. After that, we have a few other planes right here. We'll go in the easiest, the hardest one. Immersive Engineering plane, right here. Just a bunch of immersive engineering machines hooked up with their inputs to ME and their outputs also to my ME system over here. These make, this one makes ethanol, these process it, this taldehyde, this one's biodiesel, this one's, I'm not sure, I believe it's phenolic resin, here we go. This machine here makes Duraplast sheets for the Tesla coil. If I wanted the Duraplast sheet, it would get sent to here, and it should start. Here we go. And then these get shipped away. Over here, we have the automated crafters of the vacuum tubes and the circuit for the Tesla coil. This is just a really cute plastic automation from Pneumaticraft. Next, we're going to our infusion plane. These look a bit funny. I wish there was an easier way to automate these, but these are automating teleportation cores to make miniature portals right here. So, the item of interest is teleportation core. The nether infused one, for example, you just need to infuse these things. However, I can't just put the pattern provider onto onto the binder because that'll put it in the wrong order. Everything here is just to ensure that items get set in the right order, and it looks a bit like this. Yep, and then we are starting up our infusion, and we will get a nether infused teleportation core soon. This here is soul engulfing, and that's how I make soul powder. Like so. If I want 10 of it, we'll send glowstone into this chest, and it will get dropped onto the fire, where it will turn into soul powder. And our teleportation core is just finished cooking. Next, we're going to Spatial Place. This place is really messy, but I assure you it is going to be a bit cleaner soon. This is a ether gas generator. I'm not sure why I made an ether gas generator. Every single craft only requires 2 buckets of ether gas. However, I just thought, why not automate it? Because, you know, one less thing I have to worry about. Over here are nether star seeds in phytogenic insulators with creative flux efficiency. They make, I'm not entirely sure. I believe I am making 1 star every 2 ticks. Over here's the old system I used before I had access to creative parts. We've got data models and about 28,000 iterations in each one. These get sent back to my ME system through a chest, which I'm not sure why I do that anymore. I do have my I do have my ME system right here. I should probably change that soon. Over here are Warden data models, Evoker data models, Wooden data models, Wither skeletons, Snow Queens, Piglich, Ender Dragon, and Shulker. These are to help automate the things that are required for the star. Over here, we have patterns that know how to use the predictions to make their respective output. Once we go to the bigger spatial place, this is where all the hard carry happens right here. Would you quiet, please? Oh my goodness. Okay, so these are pressure chambers. This is for making my black hole. Oops. There's a black hole pattern over here, and it automatically puts into there. This is not part of automating the star. This just creates motors, which are pretty useful. There are 2 stars here. One is for crafting Patrick, the other is for crafting the large star. When I craft Patrick, it looks a bit like this. It's gonna take a while to get the concrete. Yep. This one is also a really fun automation right here. It automates soul engulfing. To make soul steel, you need to do this soul engulfing. And this is how you automate it. The dimensional seed is made in a similar way. However, I cannot show that right now because it takes a while to get all the ingredients for, and I don't want to leave you guys waiting. With that all said and done, that's all my automations. With all of this together, it all comes together to make the star. Just one more thing. Here is my bigger crafting unit. If I just go into spectator mode real quick. I have a lot of crafters down here, and here's my quantum rings. And then I have just a bunch of other kitchen sink processes over here. Here is my AE2 controller. It's got 261 channels.